starts. Welcome everybody again to this webinar session today featuring Six Senses Kaplankaya. We are on the fabulous Aegean coast of Turkey. And once again, for the ones not familiar with me, I am Ernestina, the founder of Share, which is a consortium that connects travel advisors with sustainable wellness resorts worldwide to provide you and your clients with transformative experiences that can positively impact their lifestyles and health. Before introducing our panelists today, we have three gorgeous ladies, as you can see. I would like to share some personal experience on this properties, as I've recently been there and I loved every minute of it. Well, when we talk about wellness, it's quite a global concept, right? It includes a lot of aspects, and I have to say, the wellness experience for this property starts way before reaching it, on the road leading to it, as you literally pass through kilometers of olive tree fields and quaint villages where life still follows the natural rhythm. And this sense of arrival continues once you reach the resort, which evokes a little bit a remote village where time has stood still. Now, so far, for the ones who have participated in all of our webinars, we have been dealing with several venues that were clinics, were doing a lot of diagnostic or spiritual wellness. But this property provides both a leisurely introduction to wellness and opportunities for a deeper exploration. And this flexibility, I believe, is a significant selling point for your families, couples, and solos who are interested in wellness, but may not want to start with an intense first experience, right? At the same time, if you have families, couples, solo, where one would like a more intense experience and the others not, this kind of agree all of them. So at the resort, you can enjoy both gym training sessions, to make an example, but also get access to a physiotherapy clinic. And go for more sophisticated biomarkers tests our panelists will tell you more about. Additionally, I have to say, this is a sustainable wellness resort on the beach. This is a beach resort. How many resorts do you know offering all of this at once? And moreover, not far from Europe, where basically, I don't know for you, but for me, Turkey is still in Europe. So now, finally, I would like to introduce you to the panelists. We have Gamze Buyukshari Yildiz, the commercial director of Six Senses Kaplankaya, Jamilia Shahin, wellness director, and Ece Konajer, retreats and groups manager, because you will see this is a place perfect for any kind of retreats. Just a few more minutes to anticipate that the presentation will last 25 minutes. And feel free, please, to pop in the chat box your questions, but I anticipate they will be all responded just at the end of the presentation. Similarly, tomorrow you will be receiving a quiz, and the lucky winner will run for a 2-night stay full board in this gorgeous property. So make sure you're not going to miss it, together with the survey, because your feedback truly matters to us. And now, Gamze, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ernestina. Merhaba, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. It's a real pleasure to be here with Share Retreats and to introduce you to Six Senses Kaplankaya with our team, which is the destination that is very close to our hearts. We would like to take you beyond the idea of traditional luxury resort and share what makes Kaplankaya such a special address for wellness travel, retreats, and meaningful journeys. Six Senses Kaplankaya is located on the northern Aegean coast of Bodrum, surrounded by untouched nature, crystal clear waters, and rare sense of space. The resort is not in the busy center of Bodrum. And this is actually one of our greatest strengths. Guests come to Kaplankaya to disconnect from noise, reconnect with themselves, and experience Bodrum in a much more peaceful, refined, and restorative way. For wellness focused travelers, this setting is incredibly powerful. The landscape, the architect, the sea, spa, the food, and the programming all work together naturally. Nothing feels forced. It's a place where well being is not limited to a treatment room or a yoga class. It's a part of the entire stay. And our architecture is very much in harmony with the landscape. There is a beautiful balance between privacy, space, and simplicity. And when we go to the accommodation, our rooms and suites are designed to make the Aegean view part of the guest experience. They are calming and very much connected to the outdoors. Many of our guests start their day simply by opening the curtains, seeing the sea, and taking a quiet moment before breakfast or a wellness session. It may sound simple, but these are the moments that stay with people. For wellness travelers, sleep quality, privacy, natural light, and calm surroundings are extremely important. And this is something Kaplankaya delivers very naturally. In addition to our rooms and suites, we have residences, which are especially suitable for families, longer stays, private groups, and retreat leaders who are looking for more independence and privacy. The residences offer a different rhythm. Guests can enjoy the comfort of a private home while still having access to the resort, spa, restaurants, beaches, and wellness programming. For high-end wellness clients, this can be a very attractive option, particularly when they are traveling with family or friends. And now we are going to our gorgeous spa and wellness facilities. Now I'm handing over to Ece to give you more details.
Hello, all. Lovely to see you and soon hear from you in the chat as well. My name is Ece, and I'm the Groups and Event Sales Manager that specializes on groups and retreat programs. I will do a quick introduction to our spa. So, Six Senses Spa is currently the biggest spa in Europe within a hotel. We spend around 10,000 square meters with a really high-end facilities and gym. When we talk about spa facilities and the capacity of it, we can easily say that we are able to service a lot of guests within a lot of treatments. We have 38 treatment rooms, additionally, a beautiful Watsu pool, specialty rooms such as the crystal steam room, private and also sharing saunas, and a beautiful salt room. Over here, you can see our beautiful Turkish hammam, which has become a really important part of any spas in Turkey. With our spa is that our hammam, we have two hammams, one in a lady section, one in gents section, and over here in the common room where we can host up to 3 or 4 people, and of course, guests around sitting, having their experience together. And taking the wellness from indoor from a spa, now I'm taking you towards the sea, just like in the entry of Miss Ernestina and of course my director, Miss Gamze. So here, this is our yoga pavilion that is located on the edge of a peninsula where you do not hear anyone or anything but the sea and the wind. So this is great for people to have a really calm and beautiful experience in the morning with a private or group yoga or meditation class. And looking a bit more into the technical stuff, I'm of course going to hand it over to our director of spa as the expert to advise on this. Thank you.
You are muted, Jamilia.
Good afternoon and good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today. So regarding our assessment rooms, biohacking rooms and fitness, I would love to mention that our gym is 3,000 square meters and we have separated studios. You may see in the picture our yoga studio, so that when the weather is too hot or it's rainy, we are providing group classes or private lessons here. We have movement studio and this is the biggest studio that we have. It has, I mean, we can provide breath work in that studio for around 60 people at the same time. Basketball court is also there. And the gym, of course, equipped with the techno gym. Regarding biohacking rooms and room and assessment rooms, we have MaxView 2, which is a fitness test that measures how well your body uses oxygen during the exercise, and it shows the heart rate and the cardiovascular system at the same time. We have advanced techno gym device, which is showing us the body composition, strength, balance, movement, and mental focus at the same time. Wellness screening device, which is added to each wellness program that we have, because this device is showing us the full body wellness check that looks at a key health markers, identifies imbalances, and gives simple personal recommendations for us so that we can create a wellness program for each guest. And cell gym, which is the higher altitude training. Yes, we can skip that. We have already mentioned about that. And the wellness programs. We have a variety of wellness programs that are included to our menu as 3, 5, 7, and 14 nights. One of the wellness programs is the sleep program. And for that program, we have a separated wellness kit together with the sleep ring. And those guests that are participating in this program are going to, before their arrival, we are preparing their rooms as well, mats, pillows, and at the same time, other amenities. Thank you.
And sustainability. Yes. So sustainability, as you know, is not a separate story for us. It is the part of the way Six Senses. Kaplankaya is located in a very special natural environment, rich in biodiversity and surrounded by the Aegean ecosystem. Because of this, we see ourselves as a constituents of the land, the sea, and the community around us. Our responsibility is not only to our guests, but also to our hosts, local producers, nearby villages, and the wider environment. For many wellness travelers today, sustainability is no longer as a bonus. It's a part of how they choose where to travel. They want to know what the places they visit have a purpose and a respect for nature. This is very much aligned with the Six Senses philosophy.
And to expand further on what Ms. Gamze said, I will be connecting our sustainability measure with our different program, Eat with Six Senses. So, of course, Eat with Six Senses start with the picture that you've seen before in our organic garden and continues to our kitchen with our chefs. So, Eat with Six Senses is the philosophy of eating less, eating good, and eating reasonably, eating responsibly. So if we have to go into more detail, over here we have a beautiful snippet of our own Six Senses Kaplankaya sustainable cookbook. It is called Waste or Taste. And this cookbook is created by our chef and, of course, the leaders in our sustainability and wellness teams. This is only a segment of what is included in this cookbook. So over here, you are seeing the example of a coffee waste and peanut shell bitter. So this is actually a special bitter that is added to special cocktails to have them a more rich taste and a beautiful scent. So as you can see from the bud toolkit, it actually says used coffee grounds, crushed peanut shells, grapefruit peels. You can see that these are the items that would usually be, sadly, maybe not even like composted, they will be thrown away. So with this, our sustainability teams, our wellness teams, our chefs, and our mixologists actually work together to minimize the amount of waste that we're putting into the environment and giving them a new purpose. And as Miss Gamze mentioned, that you wake up to the sea and the greenery when you get up out of your bed. And this would also be the same case for your breakfast. So there's always a greenery and the beautiful blueness of the sea and the sky in every step you take in our property. So this will be your view for the breakfast. And of course, this will be your view in one of your dinners in our hotel. So this is Mesa by the Sea restaurant. It is an Aegean cuisine that specializes in seafood, where we bring a village square into fine dining experience. So you can actually see that the flooring of the restaurant is completely stone, which was brought up when the hotel was being built on the mountain. So even when the mountain was being carved into making this property, even those rocks have not been erased and they're still a part of our property. And when we step into a little bit more towards the sea after the restaurants, over here we have our main beach restaurant, which is called Orta Koy. This restaurant serves as a lunch venue and more like a beach restaurant. However, in the evening, it turns into a beautiful kebab restaurant. And I would like to share a small snippet from an experience that I just learned 2 days ago. That actually, when we opened this as a kebab restaurant, our chef decided to hire a chef that has kebab baking as from father to son. So the head chef of this restaurant, it's not a culinary expert, it is not from a school, it is a person that has been built with this culture from they were born. So our chef have bought them a special knife where he's able to make his own minced meat when he's bringing into kebabs rather than going them through the machine. So sustainability even happens way before it comes to your plate or in front of you. And while we are talking about the personal experiences and the personal things that the guest can do, over here are some venues that the guests can enjoy either on their leisure time or the things that we can offer to retreat groups, as just like Miss Jamilia mentioned. So over here, you are seeing two of our beaches and two of our pools. So we have the main beach, which is the larger one. And of course, we have Family Beach on the side, our much smaller beach right next to each other, really short walking distance, but it has a kids play area in the back. So we are a kids friendly hotel where we're still able to take the families and host them a beautiful experience, while we're also servicing our guests that are here for to focus on wellness and their calmness of themselves. And of course, being in a isolated and secluded area and still having really young guests, we also are able to provide water sports and more activities on the sea. And we also have a beautiful program that is being developed where we are planting sea sponges under the water with the leadership our sustainability director and the biologist, the marine biologist that we're working with. So this is going to be a new program. There's going to be launching in the season of 2026, and we're looking forward to doing more. With the retreats, you can see that there are so many places that can be considered while we're talking about activities. So the pictures that you've seen so far are the pictures of our hotel. But as you can see on top two pictures, those are the pictures that have been taken outside of our hotel, but still in the land that has been taking care of Kaplankaya. So if our guests prefer to take their bikes and get a bike from us as well, they can easily have an 8-kilometer route while they still are in the same property as the hotel is located. We're also able to provide them adventurous sports such as trekking and more. And while we're talking about one-to-one activities or as a group, we have a beautiful paddle court and a tennis court. Also, there are a lot more areas where we can turn a corporate experience to a retreat. So this is something that we have planning to do with Miss Gamze and Miss Jamilia for 2026, as that we're bringing new experience to corporate clients, and we do not want to call them corporate meetings. We prefer to call them corporate retreats.
And now the closing side, our awards, we are teşekkürler means thank you. So you learn two Turkish words. One is merhaba, teşekkürler is thank you. We are glad to have the recognition by the Condé Nast Travel and Luxury Spa Edit. And last year we get Michelin One Key, which is started to given to the hotels. And thank you very much joining to us. And we are happy to get your questions. I have seen few of them on the chat box already.
Indeed, there are a few. There are a few of them, Gamze, including
Yes.
some really funny comments. I tend to agree with you. Let's say there's nothing like a proper Turkish kebab. Do you recommend the stay also for families with kids?
Yes. We have a very kids club team separately in the property from 4 years up to 12 years. So we are doing outdoor activities. We have a separate family beach for them. And so we are very family friendly hotel. And I would like to add that we are pet friendly also. We have a special rooms with a private garden, which they can stay with their pets. So,
Are you open all year round?
no, we are a seasonal property. This is a project in the upcoming years, but now this season we open on the 16th of March and we will close in the end of October.
How far is the property from Bodrum Center?
During the peak season, we have a boat shuttle from our hotel to Türkbükü, which takes 40 minutes. By car, it takes 1.5 hours to drive to Bodrum. But from Bodrum Airport to our hotel is 50 minutes.
We have a comment. I tried the Six Senses in Crete. It was magical, and the quality of the treatments and the staff there was magnificent. Thank you,
Thank you.
Franca, for sharing with us. Any more questions?
I have seen how many restaurants in total. So we have 5 restaurants in total, and this is all different cuisines. We have Japanese restaurants, of course, Turkish food, which already Ece mentioned on the Ortaköy, and we have another Aninga Beach, which is on the other bay of Kaplankaya, and it will be operating in the season. So if we add Aninga restaurants, it's 6 in total.
What would you say is your strongest market during this main season?
Actually, UK is our top markets as due to the direct flights. So there is lots of flights from Europe and UK directly to Bodrum, but Istanbul is only 1 hour flight distance. So we have US clients, Latin America. It's growing markets for us.
Do you have wellness packages which include treatments and full board basis?
Yes, we do. We have longevity program that includes meal plan. We have detox, fitness, wellness program, and weight management at the same time. The rest two, Discover Yoga and Sleep with Six Senses program, are are not included the meal. But if the personalized program is being required, these kind of programs can be either together with the meal plan or without.
Thank you, Jamilia. We have one more question. The restaurants are open all day from breakfast to dinner and are pools accessible to kids? I think this last question was already responded, Bianca. Let us know if it didn't reach you. So, but the first question, the restaurants are open all day, breakfast to dinner.
Ece, you can answer this question, please.
Of course. So our main restaurant, Agency, operates for breakfast from 7 to 11. And then we move our guests to Main Beach Restaurant, where it opens from 11 until sunset, which is around 7:30. And at 6:30, all of our other restaurants open for evening. When the occupancy is high, we also open our main restaurant, Agency, for lunch as well. So for breakfast, we have one restaurant. For lunch, we have approximately two. And for dinner, we have approximately five restaurants that service our guests. And in terms of the pool accessibility to kids, yes, the pictures, the one that it's on above, that is our sports pool. It is also accessible for kids. We also have a lounge pool that is more shallow, that is ideal for kids. Those two pools have lifeguards. We also have an indoor pool where the kids can be there with their parents. That should be 6 years old and above. And Jamila can correct me if I'm wrong.
Exactly.
Can you book a stay without being on a program? This is a yes. Would you like to add on more, ladies?
The guests can absolutely stay with their families or by themselves without the wellness programs and just enjoy single sessions if they would love to.
And are there adult-only areas? There is an entirely adult-only dedicated beach. Gamze, would you add on anything?
Sorry, I missed the
Are
part.
there adults-only areas?
No, we don't have adults only, but as I mentioned, we have a family beach, which is mainly families and with kids, they move and they will prefer to spend their day. So the land is too big. Even the hotel fully booked, you don't feel the crowd in the resort. It is so we have three private beaches. So only you see the clients during the breakfast time, and then they all spread out in the land.
Thank you, Kate, for this feedback. Our clients absolutely love Six Senses Kaplankaya. We've got repeat guests, greetings from London, collection consulting, collection work travel.
Thank you, Kate.
Thank you, Kate. About full board, will be possible dine around?
Yes, I can answer
Yes.
this. Yes, out of these five restaurants, four are confirmed dine-arounds. And when we have guests that are staying as a group, if we have guests, even retreats or big families, 10 people and above, then that will be on set menu basis. So we usually encourage our guests to book their restaurants based on their length of stay before they arrive when our team reaches out for pre-arrival experience.
Thank you, Ece. Are all restaurants open all seasons or early and late season are some restaurants closed?
Yes, so our Agency restaurant, the main restaurant, will be open from the first day of opening. Mesa by the Sea restaurant usually opens around mid or early May due to the weather conditions because it is a fully outdoor restaurant. And it will be the same case for Aninga restaurant and for Raycon with for the years in the future, we're hoping that to be open in the beginning of the season as well, as does have indoor and outdoor venues.
Is it easy to get into the sea? Is it sandy or are there corals?
Oh, they're completely the most comfortable and the loveliest beaches we have. They're all sandy beaches. And this is one thing that I really like to say is that the photos that you've seen of our beaches, they're usually not photoshopped. They are the original color. And I think Ernestina can vouch on this for me.
Absolutely. By the way, in the sea there are loads of fish that you can clearly see without doing snorkeling. I totally love that. Are both beaches sandy and shallow entry in the water? I think this is a yes
Yes.
again.
Yes, kindly. There is another question in the Q&A side. I can answer this. How big is all the property? So we have 141 rooms in total. We are the biggest Six Senses, I can say. And addition on that, we have 20 rental residences from 3 bedroom up to 5 bedroom.
Well, the estate is huge. I can say what I could say from my personal experience. So you don't feel like you are in such a huge estate. On the contrary,
Yeah,
the touch is really personal and intimate at all time. But for the ones among you arranging retreats, this is the perfect place to consider for many, many reasons. We said beach resort and not far away from Europe. I think it ticks really many boxes. I'm not sure we missed any question, but no worries in case,
yes.
because all the questions and the answers will be published in writing under the section webinars, under the section what we do in our website, www.cherrytreats.com. And if you have not yet joined our website, you can register for free at the link that you see in the chat box. But equally, you cannot. It's fully your decision. And I think it's time for us to wrap up. So I wish once more to thank you for being here today. Your presence meant a lot to us. I have to say, this is the webinar where we had more attendees, and it fills our heart with joy. Thank you for staying with us up to the end. Please remember to fill out the quiz and the survey that you will receive, because your feedback really counts to us, as your input will help us improve future sessions, and we value really your ideas. Just to anticipate, next month, in terms of free live webinars, we will move to Italy with Palace Merano, and in July, we will move to Mexico with Palmaya, the House of Aya. Therefore, stay tuned. We will have also in June our first certified wellness course for travel advisor who wants to untap this market with certification on the 25th and on the 26th of June. Thank you for continuing to follow us for more wellness experiences, and wish you a lovely weekend and a lovely continuation of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all.